You shared a story on Instagram? Who shares a pizza story on Instagram during lockdown? Okay, teenagers, I suppose. But you are 30 fucking 9. Does that still count as puberty? Well, judging from your photo, it certainly does. You on the sofa eating pizza and playing Fortnite or something. And the caption goes, chilling out. Honestly, what was the actual point? To show how worryless and cheerful you are in the midst of a global pandemic and a soul-ravaging breakup? Damn! The nerve! You break somebody's heart, mine, my heart, and then you chill out by eating an extra pepperoni pizza while at the same time casually sharing the evidence on a bloody social media platform? I have known you for almost 3 years now, but I have never expected that you could be so callous, so hurtful, so unbelievably, so outrageously childish. Texting me at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning. I reckon it must have been 2 a.m. in New York. Presumably you were not sleeping but chilling out instead. Texting me, hey babes, since I won't be able to fly back to London, lockdown measures, etc., I think it would be a good chance for us to stay apart. It's been a while now. I feel like it's not going anywhere. Wanted to talk about it, but I didn't know how. I'm not happy. Want out. I want to meet other people. Sorry. P. Kiss. Sorry. P. Kiss. Honestly? How fucking dare you wake me up at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning to tell me that you want out, knowing that I'm not even allowed to go out? What form of exercise can I take? What kind of essential items can I buy? What sort of imaginary dog can I take for a walk in order to tame this goddamn pain that feels like being poisoned by fish and blueberries and moldy cheese? A red shipping container landing on my chest. Hot clippers cutting my skin. Cold, cold, frozen wind in my arteries. Yet I did. Yes, I did. I actually managed to take a walk down Kilburn High Road half an hour ago after puking my guts out all morning. I was absolutely sure that if I stayed inside, I would most certainly die. I could have called 999. I had trouble breathing, after all. I could have said, I have the coronavirus symptoms. Yes, all of them. And I find it especially hard to breathe. It's like having a hole in my lungs. Yes, in both of them. A big hole, a massive one, and pain, persistent pain, non-stop, constant, unrelenting. What does it feel like? Well, it feels like scratching a chalkboard with your fingernails, walking barefoot on a blade of a kitchen knife, having unusual period cramps in your brain, gulping down a dozen hot white pebbles. I could have called an ambulance. They would take care of me. I wouldn't be left alone. But I decided against it because after the vomiting and the tears and the panic attack, I wanted out. 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 I actually said to myself, I want out. So I took my pajamas off and I took a shower and I put on my tracksuit and I took to the streets. And as I was walking, I tried to pay attention to everything around me. People, 1, 2, 3, 4, buildings, 5, 6, 7, bus stops, 8, 9, 9 tiny cigarette butts on the pavement. I wanted out of me as well. Is that even possible? But it wasn't easy. That bloody text of yours kept creeping in my mind. The words, the letters, the punctuation. Babes, I want out. Sorry. P. Kiss. And the pretense of kiss at the end. Casually. As if you forgot to kiss me goodbye this morning or because you wanted to apologize for spending too much time in the shower. But it was actually the photo of you eating pizza and chilling out in a New York hotel that got me the most. Especially the look in your eyes. That hungry, insatiable look. I knew that look. It was the look of someone declaring themselves ready to fuck. A stupid, commonplace, unoriginal Instagram story intended to declare sexual availability, while at the same time casually wrapping up a 3-year relationship. A stupid, commonplace, unoriginal relationship coming to an end. Still. Numb. Motionless. My eyes. Your voice. That's what I needed. You. Talking to me. Articulating words. Explaining I needed your eyes. Looking at me while choosing the explaining words. Speaking the thoughts sitting next to me. Well, I guess it's far easier now with the virus. I mean, there is officially an excuse, a valid one, an actual warning from scientists. Do not come close to each other. Stay apart. Keep a distance. Keep 2 meters apart. 2 continents apart. 5,570.48 kilometers apart. An ocean apart. Do not meet in person. You can instead message, text, poke, tweet. Remember last year when my father died? I posted a family photo on Facebook. It was one of my favorite pictures. Me, 6 years old, sitting on a hideous yellow plastic kid's chair, and my dad sitting on a massive cushion right next to me, reading to me my all-time classic, The Tiger Who Came to Tea by Judith Kerr. I posted the photo with the caption, And then he said, "Thank you for my nice tea. I think I'd better go now. Bye, Dad. I love you. Always." And what happened was that lots and lots of people used the crying face emoji to show their precisely what? The fact that they were crying for my loss, the fact that they were unhappy, desperate, muted, that they had nothing meaningful to say, no real emotions to display. Some people did comment on my picture, "Sorry for your loss, rest in peace," etc. A few of them sent a message, and only a couple of them rung me up and asked if I was okay. And the truth is, I wasn't okay. I was in terrible, horrible, terrible pain. You saw me. You heard me when I said, "What's the point of these bloody ridiculous emojis? The little red hearts, the ultra moronic thumbs up. What is the fucking point? It still hurts." And you said nothing. Nothing. You nodded and gave me a hug. Now, a year later, you texted. No emojis, no red hearts, no thumbs up. You added a story, a new story. Pizza, casual pizza. Love, kiss. I was walking down the street visualizing massive amounts of extra pepperoni pizza going down your throat while you were looking provocatively at your phone's camera and openly professing your ravenous, your uncontrollable appetite. Cheese, pepperoni, eyes, pepperoni, cheese, eyes, eyes, eyes. I suddenly realized that I needed to concentrate on something else to escape my head. The cheese, the pepperoni, the eyes. 10, 11, 12. An old Irish Terrier on a red leash. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 pence next to the cash machine. I passed Halifax, a Lebanese grocery. 21, 22, 23. A young man was jogging, wearing black running tights, an iPod stuck in his ears, and I can almost swear he was playing Radiohead's Creep. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I don't care if it hurts. It hurts. I don't care if it hurts, like lemon drops on the pupil of your eyes, having a tattoo on your armpits, eating black snow with ashes, a blender in the center of your stomach, crushing your intestines. And the melody kept playing in my head in loops, like, "I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo, what the hell am I doing here? I don't," and I was walking towards Sainsbury, and then a bunch of people came out of the shop with toilet paper and wine bottles in their hands, and suddenly the whole thing seemed so utterly absurd, so outrageously hilarious, like hysterically funny, ridiculously funny, deliriously funny, that I stopped for a moment and I burst out of laughing. And I mean a bloody, big, hearty, loud, very loud laughter. I mean, okay, picture me in the middle of the street, howling and snorting, snorting and howling, snorting and howling, and feeling inexplicably elated. And people had to keep a distance So nobody came anywhere near me. They all looked at me as if what I was doing was fine, as if it was an okay thing to do in the middle of lockdown and a global pandemic. And I felt such a deep and profound relief for a moment that when I resumed my walking and took the turning on my left, finding myself outside that little Italian restaurant where we used to dine once we were a couple, like love, kiss, I was entirely certain that what I was experiencing and witnessing at that very instant was some kind of grief hallucination or some sort of a vicious, savage farce, surely. For on the door of the restaurant, there was a sign, chiuso, closed. Believe, please believe, these days will pass. Vi amiamo. And that was far beyond what I wanted to hear, or hoped, or dreamt to ask for.
Pretty much everyone agrees that that is going to be crucial in moving the country out of lockdown measures.
I urge you, at this moment of national emergency, to stay at home and save lives.